Oh, that motherfucking tank. Dear Lord. Another monster. I think that's another 5-pounder. Alright guys, welcome back. So, I meant to put out a video earlier than this, and I had a great topic. That video I was going to do, I still want to do, and it's the exact time I should talk about it, but it's lake selection. And I found that to be so important when I was learning how to fish. That's what made me the fisherman I am today. Without getting into it, I find that the most important thing for newish anglers, even probably experienced anglers, if they are not already doing it, is to pick the right lakes to start the year off on, and that will determine how successful you are early spring every year. So I had the benefit of figuring that out very early. I meant to share this actually earlier in the month. So setting that aside, this video is not about that, but I will revisit that for sure. I just thought it was a nice day, and I have a strange feeling that it's going to be a good day. But I also wanted to provide my thoughts on March in general. These fish are in transition right now. I follow the fish very closely. And basically starting the first or second week of March, these fish absolutely move. And it happens rather quickly. So these fish, they move up, and you would think that means it's go time. It is not. I learned that years ago. Just because the fish are up shallow does not mean they're easier to catch. In fact, I would argue, at least for me, they are harder to catch. I think the instability in weather makes this month a little trickier, I would argue. I do very well in February in general. So, setting that aside, it is March. These fish are up shallow, but they're still very finicky. It's been kind of random. I catch them on different things. Mostly because I know where they're at, and I throw all different things, and I've been getting bites on an array of baits, particularly finesse jigs, finesse football jigs, and like a swinging wobblehead with a paddle tail. I have still been making the pintail work, and of course the Kitech. Like in April, I feel like you can kind of do what you want. They will bite reaction, and as long as you got something buzzing by them, you have a much better chance to get bit. Right now, it's a little weird. It's a little weird, and it's like right at the tail end of where they don't want to. I don't know. They just don't. I feel like they don't like the finesse as much right now. So it's a tricky time. I'm going to go out there, do a couple things, see if I can't figure them out. But what I have found that, late March, water temps actually rising instead of just lingering like they are, you can start doing that fun stuff, and that's a whole different conversation. And I'd love to get into that when the time is right. And of course I did April videos 2 years in a row, and yeah, so that's fun to break down, and it's more interesting to fish that way. It's exciting because you get to use different things, not like, I honestly only have about 3 reels I keep grabbing in February and into early March. And, come April, I'm throwing all sorts of fun stuff. and it's a good time. So yeah, can't wait to make that one for you, and let's see if we can just get out on the water and catch some fish, and maybe I'll follow up when I'm off the lake. So here goes nothing. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a good one. It's a healthy fish, my goodness. 4.5. I don't know. At least 4.5. God, I'm good. Nice. Really good one. Ooh, that's a good one. It's 4+, definitely. Excellent. Oof. That might be a 5. Let's go. Oh boy. Maybe. Probably 4.8. Not quite there. Let's find out. Ooh, 5. 5 on the dot, baby. Yeah. Let's go. I knew I got off work for a reason. Feels like a good one. Feels like a good one. as big as that other one, but feels like a 4-pounder. Nice, good fighter though. My goodness. He's got a weird mouth, hard to grab onto. It's weird. I can't grab him very well. I feel like I'm gonna break his jaw. There we go. A 4-pounder. It's going good. Yeah, weird jaw going on here. It's weird. Okay. Let's get you released. That's weird. I'm surprised you're still eating. Not gonna work, I guess. Not yet. 2 more weeks. Maybe 1 more week. It's just not working. Again, I don't know how to catch them when they're in those spots. Exactly what I'm talking about. When they're set up, I can catch them. So strange. So go to the fish you know how to catch. That is the lesson. Nice. Oh yeah. What's crazy is I'm seeing guys still fishing out in freaking 45 feet plus. I mean, last time I was fishing that deep, I was getting little guys. This is not a little guy. And this up shallow. I swear these big ones move up first. Well, those guys ain't watching my videos, are they? Beauty. Okay. I'll get a quick weight on this one. I think 4. Maybe a little more. Yeah, probably 4 1/4. I'm getting good at guessing these weights. Well, we'll see. I'm shooting my mouth off before I even weigh. 4. Okay. Okay. Why does this seem so much bigger? I guess. Oh shit, I'm stuck in my motor. Don't jump, don't jump. Dang, this is a jumper. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a fatty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Holy smokes. I'm losing track of these weights. I'm losing track. I should have been recording this. I can go back and watch the video. Beauty. Absolute stud. I'd say 4.5, but nailed it. Okay. And I didn't fuck it up. That's a tank. That's a fucking tank. I might be able to get a couple off this school. I plucked this one off very late. Oh, that motherfucking tank. Let's take a look at this beast. Dear Lord, another monster. Wow. I think that's another 5-pounder. If it's not 5, it's damn close. Sadly, I'm not keeping track of these weights, but maybe I'll go back and watch the video, tally this up. It's gotta be a good day. That's right there, baby. 5-pounder. See if I can get one more before I gotta get home for dinner. Let's go. All right, guys. Well, there you go. Solid day on the water. Glad I made it out. And yeah, some makeup time at work, working late. It's all worth it. It's all worth it. Absolutely. Got my fill for the week for sure. Won't need to go fishing for a minute. I scratched that itch. So yes, this is definitely, not quite time to bust out, at least for me. My other baits, getting that reaction by, working with that deflection I keep mentioning. It's just not there yet. I got a couple bites. Every time I go out, I do get a couple bites, and that's great. That means we're almost there. But just to consistently get them boated throughout the day, I just kind of resort back to my techniques I've been throwing February and March. A lot of times it's just a little swim bait, just a smaller profile. As long as you get the weight right, depending on the depth that the fish are in. Sometimes you got to swim it a little higher, a little lower, generally in that mid-water column, and entice them to look up and and go snatch it before it looks like it's getting away. That's the gist of it. But yeah, I will be definitely following up and doing a video once these reaction baits are working. I'm going to throw my favorites. I'm sure I'll put together a solid day. And yeah, so I'll do a follow-up April Smalley video in the coming weeks. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and see you on the next one.